Now that's crazy. So it's going to take a second probably to get used to the setup, you know what I mean? But eventually we'll get it down. We'll get it figured out. What's funny is no matter what thing, and it works good, but no matter what thing we're doing, anyway, no matter what thing we're doing, we are, the microphone's on. So it works great for like all the other things, but then I've got to remember inside the thing to actually turn off the microphone. So there's that, you know what I mean? So I'm sure there's all this tickety stuff going on. Anyway, guys, welcome to the very next WC Monday Night Nitro. We got a heck of a show going on here tonight. We are going to have Mr. Gruffy. You see him in the chat. I have never seen anybody not want to miss a show more than this. But we've got the debut of Mr. Gruffy and the debut of Hanzo Musashi. That is another subscriber we have. I don't think that's his name inside the chat, so we'll have to wait and see what goes on with that. But they are going after, you can see it right there behind you, the brand new, newly designed version 5 of the Survival Championship title belt. Only version 2 in the WCW, but we have seen other iterations of this championship title belt. Plus, brand new attire from Agent Destined. Dragonuv going to be in this match as well, along with Sam Hacksaw. Then we are going to see Andrew Dubs getting his shot at Drew and the WCW television title. Ozzy and Suzie Lee going to be facing off. Melinda getting her shot at the Divas Championship. This is a huge opportunity. Then no title belts on the line, but R2K and Jahki going up against Cecil and Kempty. Crimson and Witcher going after the number one. We just saw Witcher lose the World Championship match, but now we're going to get to see her go up for the number one contendership against Crimson. Now, she thought she was going to get her shot, but Crimson really pushed hard in the back. Bischoff granting this match right here. Rowdy losing the United States title belt, but now getting a shot at Digital here tonight. Get those glittery jawbones raised up in the air. Bret, Hart, and Sawyer. A little bit of a new look for Sawyer. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. And then JP losing the Cruiserweight title. Now moving up, stepping up, going after the light heavyweight. Can he be the guy that finally stops Chris Benoit? Remember, JP's a cruiserweight, but you can always wrestle up. You just can't wrestle down. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So, going to be really interesting, this match right here with all the new stuff, a lot of newcomers. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Guffy, what is happening, brother? Hope you like your wrestler. Welcome to the stream. And Mr. Gruffy, for the most part, is the one who designed this character. Really cool looking character. We put a little totsifications on there, but he's the one who made it up. Digital Dogs, welcome to the stream, brother. Vipiro, what is happening? Jesse Jackhammer, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Now remember, in this kind of a match, the champion gets no quarter as well.
The following contest is an elimination chamber match and is for the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Championship. Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, Sam Hacksaw.
So remember, the champion gets no quarters. Well, it is all random. All we do is we put in the people, but absolutely random. Right now, our current champion is Grady. Sam Hacksaw, we know now, will not be one of the ones starting the match. And because of this style match, too, you're not going to get to see all of Gruffy's entrance. But it's a good entrance. It's very interesting.
And introducing the challenger, representing the powers of pain from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Samurai HM.
So apparently a part of a mystery tag team. Wonder if we will find out who his tag team partner is here tonight. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But making his debut in a singles match, going after the WCW Special Series Survival title belt. What is going on? Blazed Radio, welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I debated on waiting and downloading the patch because now it says it's ready to install, but I was like, no, it would take I would have to check it all out, make sure it all. So we got this in. None of the patches in this one, so hopefully it all continues to work out for this one. But guys, go check out Blaze Radio. Give him a subscribe. Might start seeing some things going on over there. Maybe him and Totes and some of the other E-Federation guys, you know. Maybe we'll be popping in and out of each other's podcasts here and there.
Challenger, representing the Ascension from the edge of reality, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Dragon.
Dragonuv making his way down to the ring. Haven't really seen a lot of Dragonuv since we had the Wrestle Wars, but making his way down to the ring, getting his shot at the newly redesigned Survival title belt. We learned some things about textures. This is why this title belt got redesigned. It's something we knew, but we just weren't doing it quite in this way, so we're doing it this way right now. So I really like the belt. Hopefully you guys will like it too. But so far, we have not seen the champion come out. Dragonuv looking at the newcomer. This is also got to make you wonder a little bit. Did the newcomer go through Dragunuv's School of Wrestling? What's going on, Jamar? Welcome to the stream.
And introducing the champion, representing American Alpha from the good old USA, weighing in at 240 pounds. The Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion and one half of the WCW
Look at that belt.
World Tag Team Champions, Grady.
Look at that belt. That is a pretty looking belt. I would buy that belt dinner. Take it out. Buy it a couple drinks. And see if we could make beautiful baby belts. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had a lot of fun yesterday. I wanted to hold it to an hour. You know, show one goes over because I was trying to, stay within the confines of what I'd written down. So I shortened that up a little bit because I can see now we will get on to topics that will keep us there. Next show is going to be really good too. We're going to talk about 3 big improvements that would be great to see in 2K25 that would directly help E-Federations? There's more than 3. We're going to talk about 3 on the next podcast, though.
And introducing the challenger from Norwich, England, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Gangster.
So Mr. Gruffy making his way down to the ring, looking like he will start this match off. Now, you just look at the sheer size of Gruffy. He is a heavyweight, weighing in around 270 pounds, but absolutely powerful. Kind of gives you those vibes of the Ultimate Warrior. Is that going to be his style? We're going to have to wait and see when he starts wrestling in this match. Yeah, Blaze talked about it a little bit on his last show. I talk about it on my shows too. I talked about it in the podcast, but I learn from all the E-Federations. No matter how big or how small they are, I learned from all of them. Nobody would want to watch this show 100 different ways. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's the WCW, run exactly this way. It just, I don't think it would be as interesting. I find it interesting when you find those E-Federation creators, and it takes a lot, which is why I wanted to do the podcast to kind of show you, like, a lot goes into this, but it would be interesting to see.
The challenger, representing Air Boom from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 196 pounds, Aiden Dustin.
But it's interesting to see how everybody does it, how everybody puts their own twist. And we take a little bit and we put our own twist on it, like Wrestle Wars, taken straight from Blaze Radio. We call it something different. We do it a little bit different. But taken straight from him, that whole idea was taken from him. I had an idea to do something like it, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work. And then after watching him for about 4 episodes do it, I was like, okay, I think I got it. We put our twist on it, then, we deliver that to you guys. So very cool. Agent Destined, brand new look. We talked about this. The New Blood have disbanded. So there is no more New Blood. However, Agent Destined and Aaron Lee remaining a tag team, but Agent Destined in his brand new look getting a shot here tonight. But you talk about getting a shot. Look at the beast he is up against right now. That's got to be one of those things, but a brand new mask for Agent Destined, but there is no tape on Mr. Gruffy. So when you're looking and you're like, how am I going to fight this guy? They've never seen him. They don't even know how they're going to fight him. It's going to be the same thing with Hanzo Musashi, which I'm going to mess that dude's name up a million times, I am sure. But old H&M, there's absolutely no tape. And boy, that's not something that you want to see. Seeing the big guy go up top, landing that body splash on Agent Destined. Destined now probably wanting to do everything within his power not to take another punch or another hit or another anything. All right, I'm going to predict the champion Grady will be the one that comes out right now. I've only ever been right 100% of the time one time. And it won't be today either. Dragonuv is going to be the one that comes out. And now you got to think, if you're Dragonuv and if you're Agent Destined, I would be double teaming the big fella, you know what I mean? Not even a 1 count. Dragonuv going now, just almost like he was giving him a little tag in, like, hey, I'm going to tag myself in. But Dragonuv trying to control the ring right now. And look at that, the old Dragon's Claw. There it is. And Dragonuv going after Mr. Gruffy, trying to make sure he stays down. You don't want Mr. Gruffy getting up. And now, so far, doing the things that we're talking about, trying to put the double team on Mr. Gruffy. What is going on, Matt? Welcome to the stream, brother. What is this? What is this? Is this? Said, what is this? And now Mr. Gruffy getting things turned back around, getting ready. Oh, I didn't get to make a prediction, but finally the Grady prediction from the last time has come true. Now the champion in the elimination chamber, and not one person thus far has been eliminated. So this is going to be a tough match for the champion to retain his title belt. Gruffy now trying to put Dragonuv out, gets a 1 count on him. Agent Destined and Grady on the outside of the ring. Might actually get to meet Grady this weekend. He hasn't responded or did anything like that, but hey, look at that. That is number one, R2K. Thanks for that super chat, buddy. Really appreciate that. Also, speaking of that, R2K has been doing some really cool stuff, making some videos for the WCW behind the scenes. So that is going to be awesome to see when we can start releasing that. You guys are going to see one of them pretty soon. One of them could be the opener to our WCW programming before we get started, like when we go from the start screen into this. Just got to buy something, costs quite a bit of money. But already almost seeing the people get eliminated, and now both of the guys that are making their debuts in the ring right now, Dragonuv grabbing Gruffy's leg, but Gruffy able to kick out into Destined, trying to put out the champion, and Grady able to turn around and kick out into. That's the next thing I gotta do. We have so many things that go on. We start adding so many things to some of the different parts of the stream, and then I forget to do things like put our Discord link in the chat. So we are on the verge. The next guy getting ready to come out. Hanzo and Gruffy going at it. And look, there's a three-way thing going. That's the Dragon's Elbow. The champion might get eliminated right here. 2, 3. And no matter what happens in this match, we will have a brand new WCW Special Series Survival Title Champion. Yeah, absolutely, R2K. Go check out R2K. Go check out his channel. Just getting that thing rolling. Get involved in it early. That's how you do it. Get involved early. Now Dragonuv and Gruffy on the outside. Sam Hacksaw in the ring. And we have made a couple little tweaks to Sam Hackshaw's moveset, so let's see if that pays off here tonight as well. And look at this. One of the samurai, we don't know who the other samurai could even be, but one of the samurai finding a way to get in the defenses of Agent Destined and then going after Hacksaw, but getting that turned around right now. Destined right back after him. And if you guys haven't noticed, inside here, right now we got a goal. If we get 5 super chats over $4.99, the 5 people that made those super chats will get to name a match that will appear before the next pay-per-view. So it won't be 5 matches all in one show, but 1 or 2, maybe 3, like who knows, maybe 5. Who knows? It depends on how good the matches are. But they will appear in those matches before a pay-per-view. And this is really interesting to me, and one of the reasons why we'll do this sometimes. So we don't have to do this every show, but we'll do this sometimes. What is going on? Monica, welcome to the stream. But with these podcasts, with a Blaze Radio type podcast, with the Toast My Goats podcast, and us now kind of teaching you what's behind the scenes, what it takes to make some of this stuff work, how some of this stuff works. It'll be interesting to see what kind of matches you guys want to book. Will be interesting indeed. What is going on, Wally? Welcome to the stream. Wally, Wally, Wally. Here we go. Hacksaw with a pin. And Sam Hacksaw pinning Agent Destined. Agent Destined, though, again, starting from position 1. Now, Gruffy, the last one to start off a match, but we are down to 4. One of these 4 guys is going to be the new Survival Champion. We've got 2 guys making their debut. We've got one guy who's been here, Dragonuv, since season 1. Dragonuv, one of the OGs, one of the old school, one of the legends in our universe. Rolls up the leg of Hanzo and gets a 2 count. Look at that. Sam trying to lift up Mr. Gruffy. Does not work out. Huge slam. And whips him right in the corner. And you see the power. Like, look, normally there wouldn't be a thing. Oh, what was that? Normally there wouldn't be a turnbuckle pad to get that kind of an action from it. Oh, R2K's like he's gonna name all the matches. He's like, I'm gonna get every one of these matches. R2K on a roll right now. But that should show you the power of Mr. Gruffy. Without a doubt. Look, picks him up, slams him back down, and that normally sets up his finisher. 1, 2. And still Sam able to kick out in 2, but watch out because there's got to be a finisher incoming, and it looks like there might be. Oh, he tried to get him. But Sam fights through it and fights through the Samurais. Move now back over to Mr. Gruffy. This time he does pick him up. Dragonuv now in to help out a little bit, but look at these guys. These guys want to go at it. Reversal 1, reversal 2, and Sam Hacksaw finally picks him up, but Gruffy able to kind of get his senses back about him and get those things turned around. I love days off during the week. Love them. Gruffy now taking Sam to the outside, but doesn't see him. And that's his finishing move. Is that going to do it for Mr. Gruffy? 3.
Has been eliminated.
But it took the entirety of every wrestler in this match to get Mr. Gruffy out. A lot of double team moves. So I'm going to tell you what, if you guys are holding a title belt, if you guys are in the hardcore division or holding any of the WCW Special Series titles, you might want to watch out. Hanzo now trying to slow it down a little bit. Sam not letting him slow it down. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And now either Sam Hacksaw or Dragonuv. So one of the newers versus one of the oldest. Which one is going to walk away? That's his finisher, and he does it right there on that steel outside piece. And we have a brand new WCW Special Series champion.
Here is your winner, and new Professional Wrestling Extreme champion, Sam Hacksaw.
Sam Hacksaw, new to the WCW Universe. You see him in the chat all the time. Actually gifted out quite a few memberships to everybody in his very first debut episode. Now getting his hands around, and you guys heard me talk about it on the podcast, these title belts, the special series title belts, are made to start your championship run. So is this going to help Sam Hacksaw elevate himself in the WCW title belt series? I keep saying Hacksaw, but it's Hacksaw. You know what I mean? We actually have a Sammy Shaw, that's the Predator, and Sam Hacksaw. That's why I typically call the other one the Predator. The names are too similar. But now Dubs getting ready to get his shot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Television Championship.
But Dubs getting his shot right now at the WCW World Television Championship. And what is this? Even though it's showing the Syndicate on the screen, it looks like Andrew Dubs has left the Syndicate and is now hooked up with the other man from Japan, forming their own tag team. So a brand new look here from Andrew Dubs. Brand new look. And what is this going to mean moving forward? No longer a part of the Syndicate, or maybe the other guy is a part of the Syndicate. Don't know, but I don't see any Syndicate riding on Dubs right now. All we saw was the Titantron. But it looks like Andrew Dubs has left the Syndicate. And now, speaking of brand new looks, knowing that the new blood has disbanded, but we have gotten word that Drew Hawthorne and Robert Kemp still remain a tag team, even though brand new look being unveiled for both wrestlers here tonight. But right now, the brand new television champion making his way down to the ring, getting ready to defend that title. And we have seen, since he beat Rowdy for this title, really kind of stepping up and has been dominating matches. Now, is Andrew Dubs going to be able to slow down the freight train? Is Andrew Dubs going to be able to maybe take some of the steam out of the engine? We're about to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, Madman Andrew Dubs. And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 271 pounds, the WCW World Television Champion, gentlemen, Drew.
So brand new, we saw maybe his entrance attire not that far off, but a brand new look right now, and I think even maybe a little more fitting of his style of wrestling. Andrew Dubs probably He would tell you he's not intimidated, but I would have to think if Frankie Two Fingers was in the ring, I would be a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? I'd be a little bit concerned by what I'm seeing over on the other side of the ring. Yeah, there could be a storm of brewing for sure. Right now, Matt Storm taking up the 99th position. We always leave one open. So taking up the final position in our universe mode for now. And Drew right away getting off to a quick start against Stubbs. You got to wonder, both of these guys got a new look. Both of these guys could have newfound attitudes. We know Drew's got it, but does the move, does the Japanadian, the man born in Canada and learn how to wrestle and fight in Japan, does the man have a newfound attitude himself? Looking like he understands this one thing right here. He has got to keep Drew on the ground. He's got to be the one that controls this match. You look like the power. You look at the power of Drew, but you also look at the height. So he's got the power, then he's also got the height. That generates even more power. So something Dubs really has to watch out for. When you start looking at giving up that height advantage in some of these matches, you want to make sure that then, if you're the one giving it up, that you use it against your opponent. So doing a leg lock, getting an ankle lock, doing some of the stuff, using those joints against your opponent who is taller than you. Very good plan. Dubs trying to stick to it right now. Drew trying to get back to his senses. He does, and he does in time. Now remember, we got to say it. You cannot, the title belt will not change hands on a countout. So yeah, you could win the match technically. But kind of like Totes did at Halloween Havoc. He beats Bret Hart, but he beats him by countout. Bret Hart's still your Universal World Champion. So the champions, they don't care about the countouts. They get to hold on to their belt. They can lose by a countout. They hold on to their belt. They can win, hold on, doesn't matter. Oh, big boot right there. Now grabs the leg. And look at the authority of which Andrew Dubs kicks out right there. That has got to be a little concerning for the big guy, but just staying on time right now. Another big slam, and it looks like he's trying to go after more power type moves. Looks like he's trying to get out of the way, but look at that. The one actually getting out of the way was Dubs. Dubs goes downtown, takes it, does that kick right on the back of the head, too. And we almost had a brand new television champion right there. That has got to be concerning if you're Drew Hawthorne. Drew now wanting to get back to his feet. Dubs doing something in the center of the ring now, picking him up. Oh, gets him locked in. Is Drew going to tap out? Can Drew fight through it? The referee right there looking on. What is going on, Logan? Welcome to the stream, brother. 2, 3, and we have a brand new WCW World Television Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW World Television Champion, Madman Andrew Dubs.
So Dubs changes his look, leaves the Syndicate, and we saw he was kind of starting to lose some matches, kind of getting on the wrong kind of a streak, and now leaves the Syndicate, hooks up with another man from Japan, and comes home with the WCW World Television title. So absolutely crazy right there. Now we have got Ozzy facing off. Well, that is weird. Hold on. It's a one weird thing we got to figure out about some of this stuff sometimes. Sometimes I think you got to click on it. There you go. But facing off against Suzie Lee. And we saw Suzie Lee, you know, she was considered the leader, not considered, she was the leader of the New Blood, now disbanding the group, no longer a leader, and now able to really focus on the task at hand, getting her shot. No title belts on the line here tonight, but getting a shot now at Ozzy, who has got to be considered the greatest WCW Women's World Champion ever. One, defended the belt 11 straight times, and now is our only two-time winner. So, really good stuff coming from Ozzy.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Outlaws from the Queen City, the WCW Women's World Champion, the phenomenal one, Moxley.
And even more crazy, that belt looks like it was made for Ozzy. Like, really wears that belt well. So, again, these world titles now amongst my favorite title belts that we've created. Before, it was the light, well, it still is the light heavyweight champion. You can't look at that belt and be like, that's not the best title belt ever invented.
Smithfield, North Carolina, the Terror,
Suzie Lee, brand new shirt, even says bent on destruction. Is she going to be able to follow through with that here tonight? We're about to find out in this match. But even though no title belts on the line, again, we say this quite a bit, but you look at what this match could mean, especially if she wins it, but what would it mean even putting on a banger, taking Ozzy to the limits, being in a position to where she could have won the match. Now, you got to look at that and be like, that's got to earn you a title shot, you would think. Suzie Lee, already a Divas Universal Champion at one point, absolutely in the running for a WCW World Championship, but trying to prove that here tonight. And we see people get off to a fast start on Ozzy, but you always see Ozzy come back and win it. Matter of fact, the only reason she ends up losing the world title the first time is because it was back-to-back matches. She had beat Ivy Nile, and then all of a sudden you turn around and Kylie comes in the ring cashing in the Money in the Bank, and that was our first ever successful Money in the Bank cash-in, but it happened by her attacking Ozzy from behind after Ozzy already had a match. Now, even though that match was fast, you know that match definitely took a toll. Suzie now getting it turned around, getting Ozzy put over back into the corner, and now getting to work. Now, you would think in a lot of matches I'd always get it, but in this match in particular, when you're facing the greatest women's champion we've ever had, pacing of the match really going to play a large role in this match. If Suzie can control the pacing, if she can dictate how fast or how slow this match goes and do it on her terms, will really put herself in a good position to win this match. Remember, no title belts on the line right now, but there is a lot on the line if you're Suzie. Ozzy now running in there, raking the eyes. Oh, and after the eye rake, which doesn't do very well on somebody wearing glasses in the ring, went for the eye rake, but then a little feint DDT, using that, parlaying those moves together, and now staying in control of the match. Oh, going for the quick kick. Suzie not having it though. Gets her. Little corkscrew takedown on the knee, and oh, that is an owie right there. Will she go for the pin? 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2. The world champion able to kick out after 1. But obviously doing some damage to her right there, trying to get away from Suzie. Suzie understanding, it looks like, understanding that she is a little bit shaken up, and then trying to make sure that she controls what's going on. Ozzy back to her feet, Suzie to the top rope. Both competitors find a way to miss each other. Ozzy recovers here first, and Rot Rosquetios, that is usually the prelude to her finisher, although we have seen her win on this move. But is she about to set up the yellow brick road? Is she about to take Suzie somewhere over the rainbow? What is going on? King Sam, you fought in the very first match of the night. Oh, Suzie grabbing her now, picking her up, and here we go. This is her finisher. Can she get the 3 count? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Ozzy able to kick out in 2, but that really starts evening this match up. If it looked like Ozzy might have been ahead, she might not be now. Suzie going back up to the top. It didn't work the first time. Can it work the second? This time it does work, and you can see she debated right there if she was going to put the pin on her or keep the offense going, instead choosing to keep the offense rolling. And earlier you saw Ozzy try to kick Suzie, but tried it from the front. Suzie wisely does it from the back, cannot get blocked from the back. You can't block what you can't see, but Ozzy turning it around this time. And another big knee right there to the face. Ozzy now goes, hits her with the yellow brick road, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Ozzy comes away winning, but that has got to do some good for Suzie. Really holding her own, and look at who this is. Tammy now in the ring, and I think she is letting Ozzy know her intentions. Both women exchanging words, but it looks like Tammy letting Ozzy know she wants her shot at the world title. What a crazy thing. Yeah, you want to go watch that first match, Sam. That's for sure. Right now, Jade Cargill, the current Women's Divas Champion, has vowed to defend this title belt on television a lot more.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for the Universal Women's International Championship.
But she has been watching Melinda. They've been tweeting back and forth out in the Twitter sphere. And she wanted the next title defense to be against Melinda. Melinda accepting it. And now here tonight on Nitro, Universal Women's Divas Championship belt on the line. We already know Melinda quite the brawler. We know Jade Cargill quite the brawler. So we are about to see a match. And a brawl, I have no doubt. And you can see, too, Jade Cargill not just the Divas Champion, but also holds the WCW Miss Money in the Bank. And we saw Jade Cargill quite a while ago, like, make her debut, suffer a really bad injury, then took her a while to recover from that injury. But since coming back from that injury, has been on another level, unable to capture a world title, but has captured the Divas title and the Money in the Bank briefcase.
The challenger from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez. And her opponent from Vero Beach, Florida, the Universal Women's International Champion, Jade Cargill.
Also, I think that's hilarious right there. You see the face? The tote symbol right over the head. Hilarious. I won't always be able to sit in the right place to line up with it, but hilarious nonetheless. Little funny things, I'm telling you, trying to make the product a little bit better for you guys. We have brand new transition screens. We have brand new stuff. Excited about it. Excited. What is going on? Jake Bagwell. Welcome to the stream, brother. And this is what I'm talking about. They get over, they try to get after each other really quick, but this is going to be an out-and-out street fight if you know these two ladies. Melinda now attacking with the overhand rights. Gets her, and that's that kind of mini extraction she learned from Totes right there. Knocking her down and almost getting a 2 count. Guys, too, when you're in the Discord, there is a link to our Discord up at the top, but when you're in the Discord, there is an area for you to sign up. And I see people signing up for the podcast, but if there's something you want to talk about, that's where you say it. Hey, I want to be on the podcast. It'd be cool to talk about this or something like this. It could be your own channel. It'd be cool if I could just talk about my channel. Okay. It's our podcast, guys, at the end of the day. And again, we're going to start seeing people on. Different creators will be on, kind of dual podcasting on some of the podcasts. Sometimes it'll only be me. Sometimes it'll be me and better understanding of them. Because I love them. I love going in. Again, we do things so different, every one of us. So I'd love hearing about how other E-Federations work. Like, it's one of those things that's very helpful so that I can follow along. And hopefully it's helpful for you to follow along as well. And now both these ladies getting a 1 count on each other. But look at this. Jade Cargill said, I can't hear you. Let me get in some reps here. I missed a few reps in the gym. I appreciate that, Jake. And now, Melinda going over. And Jake, you'll see some of the people, like you'll recognize some of the wrestlers. Some originated from here. Some originated from the LTD. Some originated from the SSU. Some originated from Temple Place, Lucha Underground. It is what it is, you know what I mean? Yeah, both these ladies are beasts, to be fair. But now Jade setting up in the corner, and watch out. That is a huge knee. Melinda absorbed the impact of that, able to reverse it back around, get back up, delivering the elbow. But we have seen the toughness of both of these women. Now picks her up. Oh, you do that to me one time, game over. I'm not playing anymore. I'm taking my wrestling shoes and I'm going home. Oh, Melinda found a way to absorb that kick, and now Roskedio ZDT right onto the old noggin of Jade Cargill, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Jade able to kick out in 2. Remember, there is a Universal title belt on the line right now. The Universal Women's Divas title on the line right now. The current champion, Jade Cargill, wanting to fight Melinda, and Melinda looking like she is trying to take absolute advantage of the opportunity she has been given. Picks up Jade, gets her once, gets her two times, killing Jade softly with her song, two times. Jade now rolling to the outside of the ring. Melinda, look at this. You can see she understands who she is fighting and the need to stay in control of this match. Now going from the hammer punches to the elbows, picking her up, and thought she was going to get her whipped around. Now look, Melinda just went into that wall a little bit crazy. And Melinda taking a second now to try to gather her senses again. But Jade waiting on her. And Ruh-roh SpaghettiOs. This might be it. And we have seen Jade do this multiple times, using a wrestler getting in or out of the ring to pick up the win. 2. And somehow, look, Jade can't even believe it. Somehow Melinda throws Jade off of her. And for that throw, gets thrown into the ropes, back out in a huge slam. I don't even know if I could have got up from that slam. These two ladies have done things in this match that Frankie Two Fingers would not be getting up from. Now picks her up, throws her into the ropes, but she is able to get her arms up to protect her neck, but maybe not her chest. Grasping the chest, Jade goes up to the top. Big elbow. This might be it. Well, this might not be it. Still going after that midsection, because we know that is how she wants to finish off the match. Melinda, though, picks her up. And another big slam coming down. Hooks the leg. 2. And Jade again able to kick out in 2. What a crazy match going on. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notifications. Picks her up. Is Jade going to tap out? Will Jade tap out? No. Jade fights through and arm drags her right back down across. Melinda able to turn that around, whips her into those ropes, goes down, goes up, another big elbow, and last time we saw that elbow, we saw her set up her finisher, but Jade able to climb out of the ring, able to possibly avoid that finisher, at least for the time being. But then at what cost? Taking a lot of punishment right now on the outside of the ring, and look at this. Oh, that is owies if I'd ever seen it. You got that thin rubber mat. You can see the concrete right there. Only protected by a thin rubber mat. Then not only getting hit in the back of the head, but then your head getting forced into that rubber mat. Jade, I don't even think she realizes what's going on, but the instincts of a fighter trying to get things turned around and attacking Melinda. And hey, she got her twice with it, so she gets Melinda once, you know what I mean? The referee up to a 6 count, so we got to say it. You cannot win the title belt. The title belt will not change hands on a count out. Jade probably a little bit nervous about this, but no, throws Melinda in, wants to finish it in the ring, which makes sense. Again, this was Jade Cargill's idea. This is it. Will this be it? I don't think you can kick. I'm shocked she kicked out of 1, but no way you're kicking out of 2. And this time, instead of her signature pin, goes, hooks the leg, puts the weight on it, and walks out of there. But what a great match that was.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Women's International Champion, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill said that when she came, instead of going to the WWE, wanted to come to the WCW, believed the WCW women's division was tougher, and she has seen nothing but success here, proving herself night in, night out. What is going on, Andre? Welcome to the stream. McWayne, what is happening, brother? Welcome to the stream. So that is going to bring us up to our very next match. We are going to see Rated R2K and Jahki face off against the Hit Squad. Hit Squad, oldest tag team in the WCW, longest tag team. They've been with each other through the TSW days, through the WWE days, and now back here. But one thing that we notice is they are not wearing.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the Grinders.
They are not wearing the badging of the LWO. So LWO also recently splitting up, going their own way. Didn't see a lot of success inside the LWO, but the Hit Squad again stays together. Now we're watching the brand new WCW United States Champion and his tag team partner, the King Wolf, the Alpha Wolf, Jahki, making his way down to the ring. What is going on? Timothy, welcome to the stream. You too, my friend. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to all you guys. I know Halloween is tomorrow, but
429 pounds, the Hit Squad.
Brand new Hit Squad. Titantrons going off in the background. The Hit Squad looking as hitty as ever. Getting ready. Again, one of the top teams that is out there. One of the top tag teams. And then we have seen Jahki and Rated R2K form this tag team, already winning tag team gold. Now no belts on the line, or are on the line right now. But we'll have to keep an eye out on it. We'll have to wait and see what goes on there. What goes on with the future of that? We're starting to see the transformation of the Wolf King, the Alpha Wolf. We're starting to see a transformation happening there. What is that going to mean for Jahki in the future? Something to keep an eye on. faux show. So the crazy part about this, we've got 3 light heavyweights. You look at Jahki, rated R2K, all light heavyweights, along with Cecil Davis. Now, Kempty Watson, the only cruiserweight in the match. And right now, Kempty starting off the match with rated R2K. But you got to kind of look at this. You want to talk about a rise. You want to talk about some big success. And big success early on. No way to predict that it ever happens. But R2K finding a way and taking advantage of his opportunities, becoming and quickly becoming the United States champion. So starting to take WCW by storm, but still wanting to have his presence also known in the tag team division. So for that United States title belt, goes on and beats Rowdy. Rowdy, the one who set the gold standard for the WCW World Television title and multiple time defending the United States title. He came in and beat Rowdy, and he beat him when Rowdy was on a roll. So, but look at that already. R2K almost ending the night of the Hit Squad with a quickness. Almost no need for Jahki to even get in the match. And now splits Kempty open. Picks him up, keeps things going. Is he going to go for the pin here? No, maybe letting Jahki go for the pin. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure we got this episode in before I download the update is because you never know what happens. A lot of times it breaks, like the tag team division. They've done things to make the tag team division better, but sometimes they end up breaking the tag team division. So Cecil now getting it kind of turned around for the Hit Squad, able to get things going. But look, Jahki is quick. He's quick for a cruiserweight. Certainly quick for any light heavyweights. Jahki trying to stay on the offense right there, but Cecil able to get things turned back around. And usually with some of these tag teams, you can see like what they do, like how they want to do it. And typically what the Hit Squad does is they leave one guy in to do a lot, like a majority of the fighting, take a majority of the punishment, and keep one guy kind of fresh. So far, that is not the tactics we have ever seen R2K and Jahki do. Usually, we see them both kind of sharing the workload as they go along. And right there, R2K trying to get the crowd fired up, but this is the finisher of Kempty, too. But Jahki able to kick out in 2, but you got to believe, like, being able to get a finisher in like that, that has got to start evening the score up a little bit. Now Kempty starting to control this match. Brings R2K back out to the center. And he's hit him with it one time already. Are we going to see a double T move right here? We do. Cecil jumps up, comes down on the wrist for some reason. There are some moves where you look at him and you're like, why is that even a thing? But it's wrestling. That's why it's a thing. R2K able to get that turned back around, and now getting Cecil up on his shoulders, taking him over to the other ring post, dropping his head right into that ring post. And getting that turned back around. Now attacking him in the side. Picks him up. You know what this means. Ruh-roh with the Skedios. Right in. Turnbuckle powerbomb. R2K probably going to use that to try to end his night right here, but no, does not. Whips him into the corner one more time. He does it once, twice, 3 times a power slam. Now getting Jahki tagged in, Cecil able to get out of the ring and get himself tagged out. Kempty now trying to do some things. And what is this? Look at the state of that. Hits him right on back of the scunion right there. Jahki will not take that lying down, I am sure. Look, you can do some things, but like one thing I know you don't do is disrespect the Alpha Wolf. You know what I mean? Like you don't do that. Kempty doing a little bit of disrespect right there, but I've never watched Jahki let it go. So Kempty now fighting on the outside of the ring, whips him into the steel steps. No title belts on the line in this match. So you could absolutely win it on the outside. 2 Trailer Park Boys went round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Jahki trying to get over. Kempty blocking his way, stomping him on the back of the head. Picks him up. Is this going to be? No. Takes Jahki now, whips him into the corner. Thought it was going to be a double team move, but Jahki breaks that up. And looky, looky, who's got a cookie? 1. Well, apparently the cookies still need to bake a little bit. But that is something that gets things turned back around, starts going in the other direction, and now the kicks to the midsection, walks over, gets his partner tagged in, and again, these guys find a way to make this dual tag thing happen, but that should show you the experience of the Hit Squad. Cecil Davis using Kempty as kind of a shield and then going over the top, doing one of those layout missile drop kicks, and these guys are like, the Grinder's not having it. Check that out. That is their tag team finisher. 1, 2. And Cecil finds a way to kick out. That is absolutely their tag team finisher move right there. I'll let R2K name that move for their team. 2 guys, R2K he's already done 2 of them. If we can get to 5 super chats tonight, every person who put in a super chat will get to name a match. You'll get to name your own match. And that's Cecil's finisher, called the Breach, but R2K able to get in there and break it up right there. Only need 3 more super chats by the end of this stream. And those 5 individuals. Right now, 2 of the matches are going to R2K. R2K will name 2 of the matches already. Matter of fact, his first super chat was $9.99, so I'll say that's 3. So we need 2 more. 2 more super chats, and that'll get everybody can name their own match. And those matches will get worked in between now, like the next episode and the pay-per-view. So 5 matches over the course of 3 episodes. We'll see what happens. R2K now has Kempty in the corner. Remember, these are the 2 guys that started this match here tonight. Whips them into the corner over here, and are they going to set up for it again? Thought they might be trying to set up for their double team finishing move. Oh, try to get him. I've never seen a block, but Kempty blocks it now, goes up underneath, picks him up, big slam right in his own corner, and you can see those moves taking their toll on Kempty. Kempty able to get over, get Cecil tagged into the match. Cecil grabs him, running neck breaker, going for some stomps, and is he going to be able to get in his finisher? Is this going to be it right here? Oh, that is a big backbreaker, and that absolutely goes to set up his finisher. He's got that slide-through power bomb that he calls the breach. But R2K not having it, jumping through, grabs his legs as he's driving by, and whips Cecil now into the corner and says, hey, maybe we can get him again. And here we go. This is their finisher one more time. Jahki again hooks the leg, one. And that might have been it, but Kempty able to get in, break it up. And now they have put their tag team finisher on them 2 different times. But watch out, big Samoan spike coming in. Call that a big old wolf spike. 2, 3, and the Grinders will come away with the victory.
Here are your winners, the Grinders.
Grinders absolutely showing and kind of putting the WCW on notice, letting them know that, hey, they are here. They may be new to the WCW, but they are not new to E-Federation Wrestling. So already just some crazy good matches. We have seen Sam, now that he knows, become the brand new WCW Special Series Survival Champion. Andrew Dubs making his debut in the Samurais. Ozzy finding a way to win, but it was really kind of touch and go. Suzie Lee helping her put on a great match. Same here. Jade Cargill able to defend her Divas Championship, but Melinda just inches away from winning her very first Universal type title. Rated R2K and Jahki. We're going to let R2K name that finishing move for the tag team, but they getting the win against the most established. You look at them, you look at the Maniacs, but the most established tag team in our universe. And now the number 1 contendership will go on between Crimson and Witcher. Crimson just recently losing the title, or Witcher recently losing the title. Crimson hasn't been able to win the title and has had 3 shots, so trying to get back in there. Bischoff says, Crimson, if you're going to get another shot, you got to beat a world champion or a previous world championship holder. So we're going to name this the number 1 contenders match to the WCW Women's World title. But no matter what you do, you see Crimson walking down, and the only word that comes to mind is freaky. Absolutely freaky. Kind of makes sense that she is coming down the day before Halloween. And I'm telling you what, wait till you see Mr. Gruffy's entrance.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Disciples of Darkness from the pits of hell, the Destroyer, Crimson.
You know, even if I was the referee, I don't know that I'd want to be in the ring once Crimson takes off. I wouldn't want her biting me, you know what I mean?
Representing the Bikers from Austin, Texas, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cox.
And we have heard backstage for a couple of weeks now that the Witch working on a brand new look. Apparently still not ready to unveil it as of yet, but still working on a brand new look. Will be interesting to see what happens when she does decide to uncork that look and let the rest of the world see it. Now, we have seen her unleash her supernatural powers, sucking the life, sucking the energy out of her fellow competitors. We have seen her use it every single match she has been in since debuting it. Will that streak continue here tonight? Coming up, when we're looking at our very next podcast, hopefully Solo will be on with us. That will change the show. But if he's unable to make it on there, we're going to talk about 3 improvements we want to see as an E-Federation to the game. And not the normal one like, oh, we got to fix Universe Mode. Yeah, I know. That'd be its own entire podcast, me explaining why it's broken and how they couldn't fix it if they wanted to, but what they should have done 3 years ago, today, anytime, but it's got to start soon. That'd be a whole show. And then how do sliders affect the style of the show? We'll pick 5 to 10 sliders. We'll talk about them. Not going to talk about every single slider, but we'll pick 5 to 10 and we'll do that. We'll do it a few times till we get through all the sliders, but there's really long conversations to be had about every single slider that's in this game. So we'll start seeing some of that as well. And then we're going to focus on Grady, Herbie, and Sentinel, kind of the 3 wrestler spotlight. And what we did to get them past the hump that they were in. They're in kind of this lull, and we did something very specific in the shows. Wasn't working for a while, and finally we got it to work, and then all of a sudden it turns around. They start winning titles again. So, not an accident. The matches aren't accidental, is what I mean. But right now, you can see that obviously Crimson, the largest female wrestler in the women's division. So the Witcher definitely has her work cut out for her. However, Witcher has beaten Crimson on multiple occasions. And then you can see, because Witcher is kind of a submission specialist, she actually uses Crimson's size against her when applying her finishing move, the Witch's Brew. And look at this! Here it is yet again, picking Crimson up. Trying to even the score back out. Crimson clutching the lower part of her back, but I was like, she's got to get it turned back around. Get something going. Picks her up. Drains the energy, pile drives her, and then you know that usually means some things are coming. I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling around the bend. And Crimson ain't seen Witcher's shin since I don't know when. But she saw it right there. And Crimson now fighting back through it. But that move right there where she starts draining the energy back in, she starts gaining some of that energy from her competitor on another level. And look, Crimson, the state of mind, understanding that she might not be able to kick out if the Witch put a pin on her, so she rolls to the outside of the ring. And that should show you too. Look how tall Crimson is. The Witch having a problem even getting those hits in, but she gets them in nonetheless. I always figured you can't have a name like The Witcher and not have some mystical power. You know what I mean? We don't want everybody having it, so, but having that mystical power. Well, and King Sam did it. We'll count that right there. King Sam basically completed, even though it won't show it in the thing, still completed the mission right there. So King Sam gets to name 3 matches. So just hit me up in the Discord. But you can name 3 matches. R2K gets to name 2 of the matches. Well, R2K, take it back. R2K gets to name 3 matches as well. And anybody else that donates $4.99 plus, it's $4.99, you get to name a match. So right there, that's 6 matches actually, just to be fair. So R2K gets 3 matches that he can name. He can name them for himself. He can name them for somebody else. He wants to see these other people do it. And here we go, the Witch locking it in. The Witch's Brew. Will Crimson go night-night? Doesn't, but look at this. She's like, okay, I got another. You didn't like that brew? I got one more brew for you. Is Crimson going to tap out this time? And she does, making Witcher the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cuts.
And I really appreciate that, Sam. I appreciated R2K. I just figured it'd be something fun to do. We won't do it every episode, obviously, but every here and there, we'll throw that in there to where we'll have a goal, and if we can hit the goal, then that'll be fun and game. So, yeah, hit me up in the Discord. Name your 3 matches as soon as you can so I can start working them in as soon as the next episode. Not all the matches will happen in the same episode. But GG's goes out to the Witcher, becoming the #1 contender to the women's WCW World title belt. So recently just losing it, already winning. So it's funny because we've got Jade Cargill holds the WCW Miss Money in the Bank, right? Witcher is the #1 contender though for the belt. Jade can call a match whenever she wants. Witcher though is the #1 contender and will get the next shot. Will Jade use that to her advantage? We'll find out some other time. We're not going to find out today, but we will find out on another day. Right now, Rowdy coming off the loss of the United States U.S. Championship, trying to parlay, and this is a historic match. If Rowdy can win this match.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
If Rowdy can find a way to win this match, he will become the 3rd, only the 2nd male. Jane was the 1st female. Totes was the 1st male, 2nd overall. Rowdy can become the 2nd male or 3rd overall person to win the Universal Grand Slam Championship. Now, it's hard to get up into the Grand Slam or get up into the Universal Division, but there's only 3 belts to win a Grand Slam up there. A lot harder to win it on the WCW level, but easier to be in the WCW title hunt, right? So 19 in one, 47 in another. It's like I always say, when in Rome, shoot the Romans. It's an American thing, you know what I mean? America. I can just see the headlines now. Totes goes and advocates for everybody to shoot other people. No, I'm not. Stop. But Rowdy, one half of the current Universal World Tag Teams with Totes Magoats, getting his shot here tonight at the Universal $1 Million title belt. You know, that title belt had a very thin history, but as of Season 6, as of this year, we have seen a lot of people winning this title belt, and quite amazing, to say the least. Just look at the state of digital. Like, digital's always been a little freaky, but look at this. Has the dog pound now in the back. The NWO wearing the dark feathers, coming out with the dark cape, wearing a lock around his neck, chains everywhere. Like, he is not playing around. Now we're fixing to see one of the largest wrestlers in WCW go after another very large man. The man almost known as the Freight Train, because we see a lot of moves where Rowdy is running down them tracks and then somebody else is on the wrong end of that. But right now, you have Digital, not just the $1 Million champion, but also the WCW Special Series 10-Man Rumble champion, in which he eliminated 6 of the guys. He eliminated 6 of the 10 guys. I mean, crazy. Look at that. You say Rowdy's name and Rowdy appears. Rowdy, just in time, my man. Welcome to the stream for your Universal title shot at Digital Dogs.
Introducing the challenger from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 306 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, Rowdy Hart. And his opponent from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds, the Universal $1 Million Champion and the WCW Underground Impact Champion, Hawthorne.
Guys, too, we say it about other E-Federations, but go check out McWayne's channel. The Division 2 just dropped their brand new season, just did all the stuff. I haven't had time to go play it, but I have watched, even though I didn't comment because I didn't have time to comment. I did have McWayne on, though, playing while I was doing a bunch of other stuff. Go check it out. Very interesting season. Very, very cool. But yeah, go check out McWayne. Tell him Tote sent you. And we have seen this. Look, move number 2, Rowdy split open. But we have seen Digital Dogs absolutely dominating competition. Now, Rowdy, you know he scouted it out. You know that he's seen it happening. But already split open. Now, that could have been in the last match between him and R2K when he was split open there. This is obviously the next night. So that could be part of an old wound, or it could just show you the kind of power Digital Dogs has, especially since joining the NWO. You got to believe that Hollywood Hogan has kind of taken Digital under his wing a little bit and showed him some things, because Digital has been wrestling on another level. Rowdy now trying to get it turned back around, trying to bring the $1 Million title back home to the Horsemen. If you guys remember, Totes My Goats held that title belt for 99 days. Apparently he couldn't hold it for one more. You know what I mean? Not even one more, but was defended 11 straight times. One of the title belts now defended 11 times. Rowdy, you saw Totes defend that United States title belt 11 times, and you saw Rowdy come back behind him when Totes lost it and win it. You saw Totes defend the $1 Million title 11 straight times. Can Rowdy come behind again and bring that belt back home to the Horsemen? We will find that out today. We're about to find it out right now. But I think one of the keys of even having a hope of winning that title belt is, Can Rowdy withstand this initial offense by Digital Dogs? We've seen Digital win on this move. It is not a finishing move, but look at this. BFAB over there talking to Digital, letting her know, like, hey, BFAB's like, hey, let me tell you something. This is the price of tea in China. Digital's like, I don't understand what that's got to do with anything. Rowdy almost able to get back to his feet, and Rotro almost the end. The end was almost nigh, but look at that. Rowdy paying attention to what BFAB was doing over there in the corner. She took that top turnbuckle pad off. Rowdy now using that to his advantage, going for the pin too. And Digital kicking out in two, now rolling it out to the outside. Rowdy waiting on him. And I don't think Rowdy expected Digital to kind of move that fast. I think he's getting ready to grab him. Thought he had a moment, but did not have a moment. Digital now back up to his feet, and a huge spear hooks the leg. BFAB clapping it. 1, 2. And Digital able again to kick out in 2. Rowdy now bringing him to the middle. Remember, Rowdy doesn't have that same Rowdy move. Still has the recliner, but for whatever reason, the Rowdy recliner not working out, or the Rowdy not working out so good. Throws him into the corner again, gonna try to roll up the leg. 1, 2. And I don't think you realize how bad that turnbuckle without the pad on it actually hurts. There's a reason why they're padded. Huge power bomb right there. Rowdy played it up to the crowd. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Digital trying to get back to his feet. Rowdy again throws him into that corner, and you got to almost believe that the referee doesn't know that turnbuckle pad is off. Digital now fighting through. Getting back, picks Rowdy up, walking Rowdy over to the corner, and now he sees it. Both those wrestlers standing in the way could not see that the turnbuckle pad was off, but he sees it now. Just like a Tracy Lawrence song, oh, but I see it now. Charles Robinson puts it back on now, rolls up the leg, 1. And only a 1 count. Digital probably in a little bit of disbelief right there. Probably figuring at least 2, and look at all this. Rowdy just took 5 shots, 6 shots now from Digital, and does not fall down, but what goes up will come back down. Hits him with the choke slam, 2. And somehow Rowdy finds a way to kick out in 2. If you wonder why, he is the enforcer of the 4 horsemen. You were seeing it right here. Digital just took 2 boots upside the head. He took 2 boots upside the head. Called Rowdy in the morning. Now he's got Rowdy in the bear hug. Can Rowdy get out? You can see, too, that blood really rolling down. Not just the brow of Rowdy, but kind of down in over the nose. And look at this. He's going to stand toe-to-toe. The 2 big men. You can feel the ring shaking. BFAB taking that pad back off. And a big boot. We have seen now Rowdy take about 3 different shots from Digital that Digital has ended other wrestlers' nights on. Has not been able to end Rowdy's night yet. Charles Robinson again going. BFAB and Digital talking it up again. Digital's like, you stay out of this. BFAB's like, I'm up in the middle of it. I am a manager for the Horsemen. Rowdy gets back to his feet, but again, not quite in time. Goes up, rolls out of the ring, and look at this. Look at this. Rowdy leaving blood everywhere he goes. He has got blood on the rubber mat on the outside. He has got blood. Charles Robinson standing right in the middle of all of it. Look at all the blood. Look at Digital tried to set up for it right here. Picks him up again. And another choke slam. Rowdy looks like he's out. Digital picking him back up. Will he get him back in the ring? Referees count up to 80. Shows 9 but doesn't say it. Again, blood everywhere. Can Rowdy find a way to recover, or is the injuries to Rowdy's head going to prove to be too much? Rolls outside the ring. Him and BFAB talking again, but this time, third time's a charm. He gets him up, but can't take him to where he's going. Digital punching him in the gut, whips him into the ropes. Picks him back up, big toss. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. And 4 finishers proves to be a little bit too much.
Here is your winner.
Digital.
Still the Universal $1 Million Champion, the Dog.
Digital proving why he is probably, you look at this. Totes was on this crazy hot streak. Then Vipero was on a crazy hot streak, and now it appears to have gone to Digital. Digital making a couple changes, and now seemingly like the unstoppable force in WCW. What a great match that was. Like, we talk about the ladies putting on a banger match. That match was on another level. For sure. Rowdy might need a break. Might need to relax. After this, like, you guys know I do the bonus stuff. So if you guys jump out when I say bye, that's not always the best time to be jumping out. I do things that you can see. I just don't talk. I take off the headset. I do some stuff behind the thing. It'll be interesting to see if, like, I'll go into a screen like this. And it'll be interesting to see if, like, God dang it, again? There we go. But I'll go into a different screen after this one. But it's just interesting to see the different screens and the different things and then what goes on. And Rowdy had to have been hurt. Like, you look at the match he had with R2K, and then you look at this match he just had. There's no way you get out of that without being injured. Then again, he's the enforcer of the Horsemen. You know what I mean? So, there's that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 235 pounds. The Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
So we saw Bret Hart lose at Halloween Havoc, but lost by a countout. So he retains the Universal title belt. Now, Universal title not on the line tonight, but Sawyer getting a chance with his brand new look and his brand new entrance and his brand new attitude, getting a shot at the Universal World Champion. No title belt on the line. But is this going to change for Sawyer?
Weighing in at 235 pounds,
Sawyer, all new look. You can see the new attitude. Kind of almost taking on more of that Raven, which is his idol wrestler, but taking on kind of more Raven's attitude. Will he be able to show that, though, in the ring here tonight? Will he be able to get things turned back around, to walk that path by himself? He says he wants to walk it alone. That journey starts right now. He even brought a guitar with him just in case, you know what I mean? Like, that way he's not going to be lonely. He's going to have him, Tammy, and his guitar. I'm a guitar player, so I'm like, what more do you need? A little whiskey. That's what the guitar's for. But Bret Hart getting off to a fast start here against Sawyer. But look, Bret Hart, the absolute top-rated wrestler we've got right now in the WCW. He is the Universal World Champion, was able to defend that title belt here tonight. Oh, just got a reminder that our bourbon tour is in 3 days. I'm excited. And look at this, but it's one thing that Bret Hart's delivering all these overhand chops and delivering all these knife hand chops and delivering all these hits. But Sawyer never went down. Sawyer stood there and took every single shot that Bret Hart dished out. But, well, did he? Apparently a lot more damage than we thought. But again, the Universal World Champion. And what is this? You knew Totes wasn't going to let it go. You knew Totes wasn't going to have it. Totes beat him in the ring, but still does not have that belt around his waist. But we've seen, I mean, holy cow. That would have been something had Sawyer been able to come back from all those shots. That was a lot of shots to be taken. But that brings us right now to the main event of the evening, the main event of Nitro. JP just losing the Cruiserweight title belt and now taking it to the next level. Can he be the guy that beats Chris Jericho? Chris Jericho has absolutely dominated the light heavyweight division.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
So WCW Light Heavyweight Championship belt on the line right here. Can JP take the Cruiserweight run that he is on and then parlay that into being able to beat Chris Jericho? Heck, at this point, you got to think if you could just hang in the ring with Chris Jericho, that would be something. Chris Jericho is absolutely dominating the light heavyweight division. JP still a cruiserweight, but again, you can wrestle up. It's just like the world title. Cruiserweights can wrestle for the world title, the United States title. Heavyweights cannot wrestle for the cruiserweight title, so you can wrestle up, you just can't wrestle down. And this is the thing too, you know, you go through, JP has gone through some things. He said haters wanted, he's got an ad out in the paper, but even the old ones are starting to like JP, so. And that's true. I've kind of seen some things with JP where it's like the guy you love to hate, and then pretty soon you're like, come here, little buddy. Come here. Actually, I kind of like you. So, there is that. But, you look, JP very hot right now as well. Can he find a way to stop Chris Jericho? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even the old ones now, we're starting to like them. You know what I mean? God, I gotta write this down. I keep forgetting to fix Jericho's entrance. I fixed it in one aspect and not in that one. Gotta fix the Titantron. You know, I say this a lot when we see Chris Jericho coming out to do things. I wish that not only the WCW understood what they had when they had Chris Jericho, I wish I understood what the WCW had when they had Chris Jericho. You look at some of those wrestlers, you look at like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio. I know these are some of like the light like luchador wrestlers, I get it. Those guys really put on like great, like innovative matches. You know what I mean? Now, when they got to the WWE, it kind of took them all to another level. But I wish I would have understood what I saw when we were there. Like, when they were there and the WCW was there, I wish we would have understood it all. I wish Raven's another one. I wish they would have understood what they had with Raven. They got him away from ECW. He was at WCW. They didn't use him very well. Went on. It even took him a while to figure out DDP.
Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, JP. And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, no, he's funny and he's so brilliant. His timing, like comedic timing, is on another level. The stuff he did at WWE, like, and you could see at the end, ish, like the last probably year and a half of WCW, you could see it was right there too. Like, if they just gave him the gimmicks and the sticks to do, he could have did it. He could have did anything. But that's kind of the hard part when you look at organizations. Even our organization, it's tough. I try to realize myself, our wrestling talent, and giving everybody shots at stuff because you never know what's going to happen. Blackheart out of nowhere winning the WCW World Title. Angel out of nowhere winning the WCW World Title. Paul the Thing out of nowhere winning the WCW World Title. That's why everybody gets shots at doing stuff. Now, you got to build yourself up and do the things, right? But these are guys that I was like, I didn't think they would win the title belt. And then Blackheart goes on to be like a two-time champion. So we've got a lot of talent too, and I don't want to ever suppress the talent. So it's a matter of getting people on rolls. It's a matter of the storylines, how we all fit into the storylines, and it's a big thing. Chris Jericho, look at this. Going for a pin early, but JP able to kick out in one. And Chris Jericho really just played it up like the champion would. And it's kind of funny. You look at both these wrestlers. JP, very arrogant wrestler. Chris Jericho, very arrogant wrestler. So to see both of their arrogance is on another level. I figured this would make a really, really good main event. And so far, they are trying not to disappoint. Referee now up to a 1 count. Finally gets out of the way of the camera. And 3 power bombs. Look at that. JP almost out on his feet. Gets whipped into the ring by Jericho. Now remember, he took those 3 power bombs not inside the ring, but took them on the outside of the ring. So we called the outside the great equalizer. And we're starting to see why right now. Jericho trying to get up top. JP clutching his leg. Here we go. A big-time super lion salt, but it misses JP. Can he use this to his advantage? Hits him with that snapmare. Tries to get the crowd into it. Keeps up. Look at this. Already going for the finisher. Can he get it in? He does. Do we have a brand new light heavyweight champion? Not yet, we don't. Chris Jericho able to kick out. And kick out in two, and I would have guessed that, don't get me wrong. But this match just got a whole lot more interesting, and remember, we say that JP holds the advantage inside the ring. Well, that's not necessarily true when you're fighting the likes of Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho also using the mat and using the ring to his advantage as well. So both of these guys very dangerous inside the squared circle. Oh, that is a big kick right there, hooking the leg. And only a 1 count. JP now really attacking that head and neck area. And look at this. We talk about it when Jericho was doing it, but the arrogance of both of these wrestlers make it highly entertaining, especially when they're going back and forth against each other. Oh, right there. Both men swinging. JP, because of his height, able to duck under it and then land the punch. Jericho, though, showing you why he has been in this business as long as he has, able to roll out of the ring and then immediately rolls back in. But here we go. We've seen JP win on that move right there. Instead, not going for it. Goes back up to the top rope one more time. Jericho trying to get to his feet and able to get out of the way. Wasn't sure if Jericho was looking at it. Wasn't sure if he'd be able to see it, but he does see it. And able to get out of the way off that top rope. Can Jericho now pull him in the center of the ring? I thought he was going to try to hit him with the walls of Jericho right there. And JP must be thinking the same thing. Now rolling over to the side of the ring. Using those ropes to get up. Jericho now attacking the back. JP trying to turn it around. Whips him into the corner. And look at that. Jericho all wobbly. Do we have it? Oh, thought he was going to do it. Does not. Instead, picks him up. Whips him into the ropes again. And the knee. Will he go for the pin this time? 1, 2. And Jericho still able to kick out in 2. Now JP setting up for it. And you got to believe if he can hit this a second time, it'll be all over. But the title belt ceremony. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And we have a brand new WCW Light Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner and new WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, JP.
JP, your brand new light heavyweight champion, just lost the cruiserweight title, but then parlays that into a light heavyweight title belt. This kind of goes to show you that Raven ain't playing. He's got these guys operating on another level. The Judgment Day trying to make their mark. They smell blood in the water. They see that a member has left the syndicate, and now they're going to try to step up and get into position. Guys, that is going to do it for us here today. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so to miss any time we go live. Share the video. All of it is highly appreciated. I love all the super chats today. You guys each earned King Sam and R2K. Make sure you message me, PM me on Discord. Name the 3 matches you want to see, whether you're in them or somebody else is in them, so I can start working those into the cards. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Remember, especially now in the U.S. where we've got all this turmoil because politicians want to create divides. Make sure you get out, you vote, you do the thing, but choose kindness. Even if what the other person, you don't agree with it, you think they're retarded, you think what they're saying is stupid, maybe they need a little bit of grace today. So treat them with kindness, and we'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.